Hey everybody, today is Wednesday, 24th day of May 2023, and this is Out on the Town with Big Chuck from St. Charles. Episode, I forgot, episode 7 I think maybe, but today's pretty exciting for me. This is something I wanted to do for a while. I wanted to come back down here to Elm Point Park, which is right down the street from my apartment. And I know that those of you who are regular viewers of my channel know that I've been here before, but it was so dull and boring. And it was actually before I decided to enter the photo contest. Or no, I take that back. I think it was right around the time that I was, that's right, thinking about doing the photo contest. That's right. Okay, but it was still very bleak out. I think it was winter. There weren't even any leaves on the trees. It was kind of a, I don't know, gray, crappy day, and and I only hit one side of the park. Okay, so there's another side of this park that I wanted to hit today. Well, it's just way more beautiful now. I mean, now that all the foliage is out on the trees, they're just starting to sort of plant flowers into flower beds. The St. Charles Parks Department, though, I don't know if I don't think there are any flower beds in this particular park, though it still has a lot of natural beauty to capture, a lot of good photo ops. And there's a greenway that goes right through the middle of this park and sort of connects this park with other parks, the Katy Trail, and access to Main Street and all kinds of stuff. But so my intent today was to explore the other end of this park, because this Boschert Greenway. So I was just doing some research about it, and it's supposed to connect Fox Hill Park to Fountain Lakes Park, which is actually across a big, huge highway. So 370. So I'm just curious to see how that even works. So I don't know. This is my first time trying this, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna just explore these trails here. I mean, it's just a beautiful day. A little on the warm side, but in the shade it's perfect. But so all right, so let's get started, shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it, man. All right. Whoop. Here we go. Okay. I was wanting to go. Okay. I was actually wanting to go. I mean, okay, that's actually a cool little shot, I think, with the path winding down to that. Though, okay, yeah. Oh, let me shoot. I gotta set up my camera. I always forget to do that. Okay, looks like it's ready to roll. I'll just take a sample picture just to make sure. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So I thought I don't know. I think this makes a cool little picture here of the trail winding down to that pavilion down there. However, like I always mentioned, sometimes what I see with my naked eye doesn't translate especially well on the camera, because the camera seems to make stuff look farther away. I wanted to come over this way though first, just so I can get a shot of the sign here. Though I can probably get a shot of the other sign on the way out, but I wanted to go down that way first. Either way, both of these ways will kind of lead me to the same place I want to go. So, okay, so right now, yeah, we're in Fox Hill Park. Like I said, this is in my immediate neighborhood. It's like right down the street from my apartment. Shout out to all my homies. All right, North St. Charles, Fox Hill neighborhood. Okay, so anyway, I want to take a shot of this. Take a shot of this sign. Just I like to get shots of the signs for my photo contest and for my those of you who might be watching this for the first time might not know that I also have a blog, and so I do these. I just want to make sure centered precisely. Okay. But so yeah, I have a blog as well. If you're just kind of seeing this video for the first time, and so what I'm doing is I go to visit all these parks in St. Charles. Well, right now it's just parks because I'm taking part in the St. Charles Parks photo contest, and so the deadline is July 14th, and so I'm trying to hit as many of these. I mean, we have a lot of them, and so I think I'm starting to hit the majority of the really good ones. The next ones are just like really tiny ones that are in residential areas. Whoo! Man, yeah, it's definitely getting warm. Alright. So yeah, anyway, on my blog, which is, I'll be putting the link down in the description, I basically just post the pictures that I took for the contest, along with a little bit of textual material to read as well. It's really warm in the sun, and you get in the shade, and it's just beautiful. I want to take a shot here where I want to freak these people out, get the kids out of there. Okay. We're gonna just take it. I like getting shots of these pavilions. I don't know why. I just like doing it. Yeah, so I gotta say that I do, so far, it's my park, the park right down on my street, I don't have to think, it's probably one of the best, kind of most scenic as well. Okay, this looks like a promising shot. Again, like this, I don't even think, you have to rent these. You might have to live in this neighborhood, I don't know, but yeah, because there's no sign with a number to call for, but I don't know, it's a beautiful little pavilion. Then you got it looks like somebody's been up here barbecuing fairly recently. Okay, and it looks like we have some artwork. Okay, again, I grew up in St. Charles, so this wasn't really my neck of the woods in St. Charles when I was growing up. Well, pretty close, a couple of miles away, really. But this ball field here, yeah, it's been here forever, ever since I was a little kid. And yeah, we used to come out here for baseball practice. Yeah, we never, as you can see, it's more of a practice field. Like you'll see, there's no really, don't have anything down for bases or anything. But yeah, we used to just come out here, and I mean, there's no like clear infield marked out. So, but yeah, we used to come down here and we used to have practices though a lot there. And yeah, I was kind of a jock as a kid. Wasn't really a great baseball player, but I still liked it. Just the camaraderie and whatnot with the guys, and I'm left-handed, so I would always kind of get a starting position just because they always put lefties on first base, and I mean, when you're in the Little League, just because, and even when you get into the major leagues, they prefer first baseman to be left-handed just because you can get a bigger stretch into the infield. It's easier to beat the runner at the base with the pitcher throwing the ball to first than if you're left-handed, than if you're right-handed. But then you gotta have some natural talent as well, because if you just drop the ball every time, then okay, I don't know, this is some sort of sculpture, and I don't know, this looks like fairly okay, stable ground, so I'm gonna be adventurous here, okay, and I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be doing some off-roading here. Get a shot of the statue from this angle. Okay, because I know absolutely nothing about this statue. Okay, recline. Holy crap, that looks really, really scary. I don't. That going down that way. I don't know if I want to go down that steep of a hill. I mean, let's see. But damn, it looks too freaking steep, man. I just don't know if I want to do it. Alright, I came all the way around here for nothing. Except, well, I got a name here, Mel Meager, but the little plaque where I guess information about the sculpture would be is completely bare. Alright. Anyway, I like to sort of test the limits of this chair just to see what it'll do, but I'm looking at this hill, and look, I mean, I'll show it to y'all, but that is too steep for my taste. Yeah, that just looks too damn scary, so I think if I come around the other way, it's a little bit more gradual. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I have had a wreck like that before. I just don't know how good the brakes on this chair are. So it's like, Ah. Oh, this heat is crazy. So. Alright. Looks like, got a jump rope down here. Somebody left their jump rope. Gotta get out of the sun. Yeah, it's pretty damn hot in the sun, so I'm thinking it's like upper 80s, which, you know, for this time of the year, not quite used to the heat at all. Alright, yeah. Now this is a lot more gradual. Okay, gradual looking. This looks like something I can actually do. Okay. Take a shot of this. This looks kinda... I like these shots of the meandering trails. I find it visually appealing. Let me try planning in here. But yeah. I'm telling you though, this heat is something else. I can barely see the road from the heat coming on. Reach down between my legs and ease the seat back. Okay, alright, getting a little racy here. Sorry, this is the family show. I'm actually, I'm sorry neighbors. I actually get neighbors that watch this sometimes, and, and they make a good point. They're like, hey man, what if our kids are watching this? So, alright, I'm sorry. But I guess nowadays that's pretty tame. Old Van Halen lyrics. But, alright, but I won't get all into that right now. Alright, but, whew, dang, this heat. Alright. Brought a nice big old thing of ice water with me. Alright. Now, we got a sign here. So, here we go. Here's a little bit of information, ladies and gentlemen, about the Boschert Greenway and Fox Hill Park. Okay, well, let me, Alright, this is a very historical spot, by the way. Fox Hill was actually part of the mound builder civilization. So, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you for your edification the Boschert Greenway and Fox Hill Park, Mamel Hills, and the mound builders. Okay, there's a picture of a Native American girl there, and I guess she might have lived, a girl just like that might have lived here millennia ago, or hundreds of years ago, whatever, and millennia ago as well. It's okay, Mamel Hills and the mound builders. Okay, well look, alright, this is an actual picture. Indian girl crushing corn, 1910 images, unless otherwise noted, courtesy of the St. Charles County Historical Society. Yeah, there used to be a lot of Indians that lived in St. Charles Hills. St. Charles, the hills of St. Charles, and Indians and French. But okay, so let's do this, shall we? Okay, historians differ regarding the story of Les Mamel. Okay, Mamel. Some claim the name came from the lofty bluffs. Others claim it refers to the man-made mounds that mark an Indian burial ground. Mound-building Indians inhabited the area long before the first French explorers reached the Missouri River. What is certain is that this area is rich in Indian artifacts. Mamel Hills, the high ground to the east, was located 3 miles north of St. Charles on Boschert Road. Isn't that where I am right now? I think. Originally known as Les Mamelles, the name was coined by early settlers who thought the bluffs resembled a mother's bosom. Oh, okay, so it would be right on the... Okay. From the summit of the tallest hill, one can see the confluence of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers 20 miles to the northeast, and the mouth of the Illinois River at its juncture with the Mississippi River. Okay, I was thinking this was it, but alright. From the summit of the so in St. Charles County there are 28,000 mounds, both large and small. There is evidence of an Indian workshop on the Drosty Road near Ballast's Pits. That's right by where I was last week when I was at McNair Park. Yeah, that's McNair Park is on Drosty Road, as a matter of fact. So, if you want to check that out, that was out of the town. My trip to McNair Park. So maybe I'll put a link on it. I don't know. So anyway, alright, so workshop on the Drosty Road near the Ballast's Pits. Thousands of bits of Indian relics and an abundance of flint chips have been found there. The flint did not come from this part of Missouri, so it must have been carried to the shop where expert cutting was done. The once wooded heights of Les Mamelles have been cleared for the construction of residential subdivisions to be built on this site of former Indian encampments. Well, that's kind of ignorant. About 60 feet has been shaved off the top of the hill. The residential area of Mamel Hills to the east has yielded many Indian artifacts. Among them was a Clovis point dated back to 10,000 to 30,000 BC. So that's pretty rich in history right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back to 10 to 30,000 BC. Clovis people. Which has been donated to the St. Charles County Historical Society. Archives reveal that in 1812, St. Charles sportsmen held a 2-day horse racing event at Les Mamelles. In 1817, the area was deeded through a Missouri territorial land grant to Alexander Garvin, who came from Pennsylvania with his new wife to farm the land. The couple built a brick and stone 4-room house and raised 7 children. The Garvin home was enlarged over the years, but was razed along with Mamel Hills to make way for commercial development. The previous owner of Les Mamelles was Paul Bakewell of St. Louis, who sold the 200-acre site to developers. Archaeological history. We know a great deal about the history of Missouri and St. Charles County since the European settlers arrived. But Missouri was inhabited hundreds of years before that time. Little is known about the people and events of those years. These prehistoric people did not keep written records as we do today, but they did leave behind remnants of their culture. For years, superficial digging in the hills has yielded modest but interesting discoveries to amateur antiquarians. The finds include innumerable arrowheads from Indian subcultures, a 2,500-year-old necklace of fossilized seashells, and several tools such as nutting stones and an early ungrooved axe head and hammer. By the way, I would just like to give a shout out to one of my viewers, just someone who's been with me for years, Butthead, spelled B-U-H-H-E-A-D. That's the only way I know this person. But I've known their screen name, their chat persona, for many, many years. I mean, we're going back to 2010. This person kept telling me, well, Charles, if you're going to be doing the out on the town stuff, you should try to go to Cahokia Mounds, over in Illinois. And I was like, all right, but, it sounds like a great idea, but it's like, it's just Cahokia Mounds, they get all the fanfare,
as far as the mound builder civilization goes. But I think that's because that's kind of all right in the middle of a floodplain. There's a lot of farmland around there, so those just seem to rise up right out of the floodplain. Whereas, I'm living like right on top of a mound built by the mound builders. And so, my point being, I think, like they were talking about how they're just building a neighborhood on top of that mound. That's basically what's happened here. It's just these mounds that we live on over here don't really get any attention because basically the European, the evil white man came over and built just basically built civilizations on top of the mounds, and so we just basically have a very hilly town. So anywho, I'm just joking about the evil white man. Just joking, all right. So please leave me alone. I don't want to make this political. Damn it. All right, archaeological history. We know a great deal. Okay. So, Indian burials have been discovered on site. The remains of one ancient. Here's a picture, I guess, of a arrowhead. Indian burials have been discovered on site. The remains of one ancient inhabitant were found in a flexed position with the knees drawn up under the chin and covered with a formation of rocks known as a cairn. This method of burial identifies the remains as having been buried before the time of Christ. Pieces of pottery 1700 to 2500 years old, along with arrow points and other artifacts were also discovered. Okay, there we got a picture of a mammoth up there. Okay, other artifacts were also discovered. A partial grave was found in the largest of the hills, which originally stood 140 feet high. The unearthing of a prehistoric skeleton attracted many archaeologists who confirmed this region was the site of a glacier centuries ago. The bones were likely those of an elephant-like mammoth species, which roamed this part of the United States more than 10,000 years ago. The age of the bones can only be broadly estimated without expensive radiocarbon tests. The mammoth may have been trapped by the advance of a glacier in the last ice invasion in what is now St. Charles County. The creature may also have perished at the hands of hungry Amerins, primitive ancestors of the American Indian who migrated here from Siberia by way of the Bering Straits just before the last of the Ice Age. Animals became extinct. The area was once inhabited by such exotic beasts as the giant sloth and an early ancestor of today's camel. Okay. What's going on? What's going on here? The earliest Indian settlements. Missouri Indians, a tribe of the Sioux Nation, were encamped at Les Mamelles when French-Canadian fur trader Louis Blanchette reached the Missouri River in 1769. Blanchette established the first permanent European settlement on the river at what is now the city of St. Charles. So, there's a couple of pictures of what the native inhabitants used to look like. The Missouri Indians, okay, they were a tribe of the Sioux Nation. I did not know that. Okay, so I do know they traded heavily with the French, so let's keep it rolling. A Native American village wants to... Yeah, I was kind of getting distracted because people were walking by, and I get self-conscious because I don't like to look like too much of a wild man over here basically talking to myself. But I hope that they could see that... I think they could see that I have my laptop open. I think they think I'm a big-time movie producer. A native... which I am. No, I don't know. But then again, too, in my own immediate neighborhood, I'm starting to develop quite a reputation. So I guess if they know who I am, they are probably staying away because they don't want to be filmed. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this could all be in my head. A Native American village once stood on the banks of Maurice Crochet There are many mounds at Point Prairie. A village called La Souris or La Souris existed below Les Mamelles, where the Kickapoo tribe lived. There was once the old village of Prairie Kickapoo tribe. That is where Kickapoo, Missouri gets its name, and that is actually where Brad Pitt is from, ladies and gentlemen. So, how do you like that? And it's also featured, it's also the fictional hometown of Jack Black in The Pick of Destiny. If you remember that the song that kicks off that movie. It's, a long ass effing time ago, in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a humble family, religious through and through. But yea, there was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. Okay. Anyway, alright, so there was this old village of Prairie du Sioux and a famous mound called Sand Prairie, located at the highest point of Green Bottom, near the Missouri River. Yeah, Green Bottom is, I'm trying to think. That's kind of close to where I was when I was down on South Main the other day, or a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you keep going south and you run into Green Bottom. An encampment of 1,500 Sioux once thrived there, where the old filtering tanks on South Main Street were located. Yeah, and we used to go to Green Bottom. That was like a party spot for when we were teenagers. That's where everybody would go on the weekend to have parties, because it was basically just farmland and, bayous and swamp areas. So we'd go down there with kegs of beer, build big fires, and have little underage drinking parties. The Kickapoo were a friendly people. They had two large villages southwest of St. Charles. The Osage and Sioux owned much of the St. Charles territory. The Sioux were the principal tribe of one great family, the Siouan. They migrated slowly westward from the Atlantic coast by way of the Ohio and Conchois valleys. Their roving spirits prevailed, and they gradually followed diverging streams towards the west, and divided. Okay. The result was the formation of the Missouri, Osage, Sioux, and Omaha Indian tribes. The Osage split off from the Omaha tribe and located on the Osage River and tributaries. Major George Sibley wrote in 1820 about the Osage and their reputation as excellent hunters. He documented interesting facts about their family life. They were known to be a friendly tribe and a happy people who settled in hunting villages. They were graceful, beautifully formed, and handsome. They were known to shave their heads and painted their faces with care. The Fox, Meskwaki, and the Sauk tribes were established on the north bank of the Missouri River. Often the tribes would battle each other over hunting rights. The Fox and the Sauk were in no way related to the Siouan families. Gradually, the Indians ceded to the European settlers in St. Charles County, leaving behind many mounds of earth. Usually these mounds were built for burial purposes, although many were also built as shelters for the living. These were great lodges that were covered with earth. When they crumbled, only a mound of earth remained. Some mounds in this area are only 2 or 3 feet in height, while others stand as high as 50 feet. These mounds and other remaining artifacts give us insight into the once great tribe cultures. Building the ring. Okay, we've got the Quiver Greenway, the Mississippi River Greenway, the Confluence Greenway, the Missouri River Greenway, Western Greenway, Merrimack Greenway, Mississippi River Greenway. The Great Rivers Greenway District is the public organization leading the development of a region-wide system of interconnected greenways, parks, and trails known as the River Ring. The River Ring will join 2 states and cover an area of 1,216 square miles. The Greenway District, formerly known as the Metropolitan Parks and Recreation District was established in November 2000 by the successful passage of the Clean Water, Safe Parks, and Community Trails Initiative, Proposition C, in St. Louis City, St. Louis County, and St. Charles County, Missouri. For more information about the Great Rivers Greenway District, visit www.greatrivers.info. Alright, let's move on. Okay. Moving on. So as you can tell, we have a very, very historic area here. I mean, this is like sacred ground, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. You can feel it. Especially if you read something like that. Yeah. This area is just pulsating with ghosts of the past. Alright, so here we go. Boschert Greenway. Alright, so I don't know. So, let's see. This is a cool looking tree right here. I don't know how well this will I don't know how photogenic this will be, but the view I'm looking at right here is very cool. Just make sure it's centered as much as possible. Alright. Hope that turns out good. Alright. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, baby. Alright. Alright. Yeah, looks like I got to bypass that big, huge, steep hill, too. Awesome. Alright, I want to go out of here and hit this sun real fast. Sit in the sun real fast just so I would like to get a shot at it. Okay, here we got Boschert Greenway, Box Hill Park to Fountain Lakes, 2 miles. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I have the time to do that today, but shit, let me see. It's got a little map here. So we got Fox Hill Park. Look, that's just, I don't want to sit out in the sun too much. Okay, so, I don't know. Just gonna ride these. It's 2 miles. Okay, the River Ring. Okay, yeah. I already, okay, anyway. Boschert Greenway, I would like to get a picture of this. Just, shoot, it's kind of at a crappy angle, but I can't help it because I'm on the ground, but okay. Oh well. I think there'll be another sign. But woo! What's going on here? Okay. Let's see. Decline a little bit before I try going on this steep hill. Yeah, this was where I was wanting to go before, but it was just, that hill was scaring the crap out of me. It was just looking a little bit too steep for my liking. So yeah, like I said, I've actually had a wreck doing that before. This was years and years ago. It was actually right after I had my wreck. And I don't know, now that I'm looking at it, now that I'm looking at it, I've gone down a hill about that steep before. I think, right. I think at McNair. I don't know. Well, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That might be a little bit. That might be a little bit steeper than the one I went up and down at McNair, but alright. And anyway, so there's the entrance right there. That's Fox Hill Road. Alright, so now I'm starting to think this hill is named. I just assumed it was named Fox, so I was thinking it was either named because people thought there was foxes that lived up here or something, or the original land, the original European landowner may have been named Fox or something. But now, okay, after reading that, I'm thinking, all right, it was probably named after the Fox Indian tribe. All right, so I actually learned just a lot of stuff from reading that. Whew. I have got. Woo! Just poured some water on my head. So I'm thinking, depending on what this looks like, it says it's 2 miles to the Fountain Lakes Park. Okay. It says, okay, cool. It says share the trail, and it shows like whatever people with skates, pedestrians. Then it shows a guy in a wheelchair. Okay, but no. Okay, so I'm assuming this power chair is okay. All right, that's cool. Moving on. Yeah, it's just even in the shade, it's kind of warm. Just we're moving into a warm, muggy Missouri summer. Getting hot and humid. I think it's upper 80s. So yeah, anyway, today was kind of, came out, this was kind of like a grand accident, a happy accident, as Bob Ross would call it, because I was planning on going to another Greenway, sort of on the other end of town, still fairly close. I wouldn't say St. Charles is it's not a huge city, so, but it's on the other side of the city. But I was going to go there and check that out, because I never been there. I had no idea that Greenway existed, and they built up that part of town so much. Hello. They built up that part of town so much that okay. I love these kind of shots, like when I love being like in the woods, like you can get that real forest bathing vibe. You can feel the energy from the trees. I love it. But anyway, so yeah, I was gonna go to that. I think it's called the Centennial Greenway or something like that. Yeah, I think it's okay, something like that. I can't remember. And ooh. All right, so here we go. All right, so now how would I go about getting to? Because there are 2 different ways I could go. Both the ways I think are pretty cool. I don't know. I'm assuming they would be. Okay, here we are at Charlestown. That's the name of this neighborhood. It's kind of a newer neighborhood, as you can see. Yeah. Around here, very. So I just don't know. Yeah. Where? I don't know. Let me see. Well, shoot. Okay, screw it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, I think close. I don't know. This button to close. So, I don't know, there's a hand up, but whatever. Whatever, man. Okay. Oh, shit, sorry. Guy's waiting for me. Share the trail. Okay, yeah, so this is Boschert Greenway. I just want to make sure that's cool. Boschert Greenway. Alright, cool. Ooh. And I am. So I'm assuming, this is going to lead me to, yeah, no, anyway, I was wanting to turn around back there because I didn't know if I was going the right way or not. So, yeah, it's Boschert Greenway. It's just a lovely place to take a stroll. I've never been down this way, so I'm discovering it for the first time with you, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so here we go. Anyway, that was cool, that guy to let me cross, because I don't think that light was working, man. It was pushing the button. Nothing was lighting up. Okay, so there's Charlestown. I think that'll take me to Newtown, and I think there's all kinds of cool stuff on Newtown as well. I don't know. Alright. Hey, buddy. There's a rabbit right there. Right up on the trail. I guess I'm not very scary. He didn't move a hair. Get it? Ah. Alright. So, yeah, it's just, it's just really beautiful. It's a little warm. So, I'm hoping to find some shade. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking I am going the wrong way. But not really. It's called exploring, right? Right. Hello. Oh, looks like we got some bikers up ahead. Rough looking crew. Oh. Ah. Shit, tongues. Ah. Yeah. into my apartment. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is going right down to the soccer complex, I think. Ooh. Woo! Alright. Yeah. Definitely gonna get a suntan today. Yeah, I was hoping, I think I went the wrong way. I was hoping this would take me to Fountain Lake. And it might still, I don't know. But right now I'm thinking this is taking me to the soccer complex part, which is actually wouldn't be bad because that's actually considered a city park, and so that's on my list. But alright, it's on the list. Woo! Yeah. Alright, man. I don't know. It said 2 miles, and I think I'm going in the totally wrong direction, so I don't think I'm going to be making it to, okay. Got a little bit of a shade thing happening, though, so I like that. This might be a cool picture, though. If I can get a good distance. Yeah. 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 I think this is kind of a cool photo. But let me get like right in the middle. Yeah. Right in the middle of the damn path. Road there. I can get in the shade. It is hot. Here's a nice shot of the floodplain. I don't know. It's kind of a cool looking picture. Let me make a this direction. Alright. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving, Charles. Keep it moving. Alright. Yeah, man. Getting baked out in the sun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I should push this, and maybe just try to come back on another day, because it's actually getting kind of late in the afternoon. What time is it? 3:20. Alright, this is like the hottest part of the day. Tiny drink here, and I don't know, think about what I'm going to do. tells me it's Greenway, man. Woo! Alright. I don't. I'm just curious as to how far back this goes. I mean, I'm thinking this probably goes all the way back, all the way to St. Peter's. I would imagine. Wish I had a map. Well, I do have a map. I could check it out on a phone, I guess. But let me see what we got going here. Okay, so there's. Alright. What is this? I mean, I should hit the. Right. I would think I should be hitting some road up here fairly soon. I'm thinking I want to stick with this. Because I think there'll be a park up here with a bathroom and access to water. I know what you're thinking, Chuck. No, don't drink the tap water. But hey, man, we're in survival mode now, ladies and gentlemen. But not only that, I'm getting it more for cooling purposes than for drinking purposes. Yeah, it's the thing is with my condition. My disability. I broke my neck years back. Back when I was 19, so it's 35 years ago. And so what it does, what happens is that messes with your body's thermostat, and so my body doesn't know when it's supposed to sweat. And so basically, I don't sweat like when I'm supposed to, like a normal human. And so when it's really hot, and which has its advantages to an extent, because you don't look all sweaty and stuff. But you also can't survive for long out in the heat. Unless you have to bring, if you bring some, like I bring water with me, and just pour it on my head every now and then that provides a sort of artificial sweat, which cools the body down. I definitely took the wrong turn. I should have turned left at that big intersection. But hey, what are you gonna do? I think Fox Lakes, I think it goes on both sides of the big highway. So, this might give us access. So, there's a big old lake right here. Not big, but so I think that's part of it's more part of the canal and levee system that keeps this area from flooding. Also nourishes the farmland. Gives, waters guess this area over here is supposed to be like sort of preserved wetland areas. Alright, but I know I'm on the left-hand side of the road, so people, you know, this might be driving regular trail goers nuts, and I apologize for that, but, I mean, if you watch my video, the thing is, I'm trying to hug the left side of this curve, though, so I can grab as much of this shade as I can, and, so, alright. So, definitely putting some mileage in today. Alright. Boom. Let's go. Woo! But yeah, I know at some point, I gotta be coming up on a road. Yeah, so, alright. Just, even though I've never been on this trail, per se, I've gone in this direction and lived in this area my whole life, so I'm thinking there's a service road right over here to the left, even though I can't see it. It's beyond those woods over there. And it intersects with a road. Can't remember the name of the road, but alright, here we go. Yeah. Hotter than a mofo out here. Woo! Alright. Anyway. This nice shot of the wetlands. You see, this might actually be a nice little camera shot of the wetlands as seen from the Boschert Greenway. I guess north of the Boschert Road. Yeah, that road we just went past. It's Boschert Road. Alright. Okay. Alright. I feel like it might be cool a tiny bit. Yeah, this is just kind of beautiful. I know it doesn't really look beautiful, but these dead trees, that kind of signifies where they're letting the wetlands come back, so the wetlands, you know, basically waterlogging the trees that were there, and so it's kind of cool. Kinda. Moving on. And so anyway, I hope Butthead is watching this one, or at least the beginning part. I know this is going on quite long, but he kept asking me to go to Cahokia Mounds, and it's like, bro, I live on the mounds, man. I don't need to go to Cahokia, Illinois to see their mounds. I live right on top of a damn mound. Like a mound builder king. This is pretty nice little shot here. I mean, so this is nice now. I'm starting to get into a more shaded area. I don't know if you can hear the wind blowing through the trees. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is awesome right here. Look at it. It's starting to cool down. Cool down. Get in the shade. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. So, this is going to be a long ass movie. Woo! It is warm. Okay, oh cool. It looks like might be a little spot of shade where I can read this from this little information plaque thing. Oh, there's a huge glare though. Can't. Alright. Yeah, Boschert Town. I'm not. Well, no. These are called the common fields. Shoot. I would. It's just too. That sun is just too. It's too hot in that sun. But I just don't want to. Just trying to. Trying to play it smart. Do not want to overheat out here. Like I said, I sort of have a condition, you know, but over the, you know, I don't know if years ago I might not even attempted this, but I've, you know, over the years I've gotten a little bit tougher. Gotten used to it. The condition, that is. I mean, it's still. It's like I can feel it. I can feel the heat, but it doesn't. I'm just used to it now. It doesn't really. It doesn't really just like. Before it was just like kill me. Like it was just like they call it heat exhaustion. Yeah, that's what it would just feel. Yeah, I would just feel. Oh, like I couldn't go on anymore, you know. Yeah, I'm just like feeling so hot that my brain was gonna burst out of my head or something. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it seems like I just seem to have gotten used to it. You know, gotten older. So, which is weird because a lot of people when they, you know, I mean, get older, they can't really take the heat anymore. But I seem to have handled it. I mean, when I was a kid, before my accident, you know, I used to be a farmhand, so in Missouri. So I mean, I was definitely I could take the heat. But I'm not one of these freaks that say I enjoy it, but I can do it. I could go out there and work a full day, in like 100-degree temperatures. I mean, I wouldn't be in 100-degree temperatures the whole day, but I'd go out, work the field in the morning for a couple hours, you know, every now and then, take a little water break, you know, and hide. There'd be like a trailer out there, and so I'd get some cold ass water, pour it on my head, and then just sit beneath the trailer for a bit, so I could take advantage of the shade, and then get back to work. You know, I'd work out there in the morning, and then for like maybe a couple hours in the afternoon, I'm gonna go off to lunch, and then come back, and then still work, for at least another hour or two in the afternoon. We're talking 100 plus weather, so I was a tough kid. But I guess I am still a tough kid. But whatever. It's just, it's amazing the stuff you can do when you're in your teens compared to when you get older. Now that would literally kill me. Yeah, if I tried to. But I have done that before. I mean, I go out with just tons of water. Tons and tons of water. And, oh shoot. And basically what I do is I just get like a rag. And I keep that rag wet. And I just keep, when it's super hot, I just keep pouring water on myself. Over and over again. And if I got ice water, that's even better. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, so this is Fountain Lakes Park. Right here. This is one. Fountain Lakes Park. There's a bunch of different lakes. But I'm pretty sure this is one of the lakes of Fountain Lakes Park. I don't know for certain. But it's worth a picture, though. Worth a picture. Alright. Moving on. Yeah. So, yeah. Looks like the trail is sort of turning up here. So. Whoo! So, I'm probably. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be. Looking tan. We're getting a nice tan. Nice suntan. Anyway. It's a beautiful area. Man, I'm glad I just recently cleared out all my memory. I deleted all my old files because I probably wouldn't have been able to record this. But I was running low on memory space, so I just deleted all my files the other day. Yeah, so you can probably hear the traffic now. Woo! Lordy! Alright. Boschert Greenway. Here we go. Okay, to the left. Fountain Lakes Park. Alright, well, I mean, remember before I was like, oh man, 2 miles. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm pretty sure I just traversed most of that 2 miles right there. So, alright. So I'm having a pretty dang good time. Yeah, so anyway, like I was saying before, this whole trip is kind of a Bob Ross happy accident. I've been meaning to do this for a while, ever since I've learned that Boschert Greenway connected Fox Hill Park with Fountain Lakes. So, okay, what's going on here? Stop. Okay. Stop. Alright, that's fine. What's going on here, man? Good, so. is supposed to be the bike trail. I think this is. Yeah. Boulevard. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, shoot. Oh, I guess I'm supposed to be on the other side. Yeah, I think. Okay. I guess. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to be over there. So I'm gonna wait, cross, share the road. No. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is. I just want to make sure. Had to have been with my mom. I guess I should have been paying attention to odometer. I have an odometer. Bike lane. Very cool. I think this is the bike lane. I know it's the bike lane, but it keeps having an arrow pointing in the opposite direction. It says bike lane, and then there's an arrow pointing in the opposite direction. So hopefully nobody's drunk and wants to come around. So what are you gonna do? You gotta live, right? Woo. Right. We got Chevrolet cyclist. Alright, so this is Mueller Rd. Skinner Industrial. I know this is all kinds of old, dried up roadkill over here, but push button. Alright, here we go. Woo! Alright. Yeah. Well, shoot. Oh, well, this Fountain Lake Park right there. Okay, cool. So, if that's Fountain Lakes right there, then, okay. hopefully they have that was a fun little 2-mile trip. Okay. Alright. Oh, let's go. Alright, found Lake State Park. I don't know, it says pedestrian only, so I don't know, man. I'm not liking this. I hate these kinds of trails with my chair. So I'm not doing this. Yeah, I'm not doing this. Because it's too damn hot for one thing. And it eats up way too much power going on these kinds of trails. But I was hoping, usually these parks, they have like a bathroom. So I don't know, man. Shoot. No, because it's like I'm only going to be able to go like 3 miles an hour in that path, so screw it. Yeah, because it's like I got to go slow on those kinds of paths too. So, alright, here we go. Here we go. The exact name of it, but that is an actual city park. It's a shame that I came all this way and kind of chickened out. You know, maybe some other day when it's cool, when the weather's cool, and I might try that, but to go to Fountain Lakes. But it's just those kinds of paths. I can definitely go on those kinds of paths. I mean, this chair is pretty, pretty good. So, I can go off road pretty well, to an extent. And that looked doable, but I would have had him go like at a crawl, watching for every little pothole. This is like a bike trail. Woo! So, yeah, man, my legs were I'm wearing shorts for like the first or second time when I'm outside. So this year. So, and that's the first time. It wasn't really. We got a little bit of sun, but so they were stock wide. I haven't been able to take a peek at them, but I imagine they're pretty burnt out by now. I guess, I used to be a cyclist as a kid. I guess it's kind of in the water around here. People into cycling, but it's I kind of got ballsy about being on these roads, and I guess that never really seemed to go away, even now that I'm in a wheelchair. Okay, now let me. Okay. Yep, looks like I'm clear. Did not have this computer, I would be going into that fountain. But I do, okay. This is a little scary right here because there's just the side of the road here and then steep drop off. Okay. But so I gotta kinda hug this line a little bit more than I would like to. Okay, let's go back here, I guess, because I want to go back here and just start. Oh, shit. I don't know. I just basically want to do that for exploration purposes, but I don't know. It's just so damn hot. But if I can get over here and get on this sidewalk, I'm going to be in the shade. In the shade, as used to say back in the day. Holy crap, I'm just busting rhymes right and left here. Okay. Alright. Well, I can't. Alright. I can't get through there with this chair. Alright, screw it. Maybe I can over here though. Let's see. Perhaps. Yeah, I think I can. Alright. I don't know. It's kind of a pit. And I just don't want to get stuck in it. I don't know. I'm just busting these rhymes like crazy. It's a pit. Don't want to get stuck in it. Busted rhymes like a bandit. This was St. Charles, South Carolina. This is a city park, so this place does count as far as taking photos for the photo contest. Alright. So, here we go, ladies and gents. And we got okay. I just try to avoid the grass as much as possible. Just I'm older and wiser now. I used to be sort of young and reckless. Didn't really care. Like I would see grass as some sort of great challenge. But I don't know. I busted my butt enough times. But struggling. Because I really want to get up here and get a good shot of this side. So, again, this would probably be a lot better when I get the flowers out, as you can see. It's looking like, yeah, the flower bed is bare. Alright, it looks like it's been totally abandoned. Like, I don't even know if they're gonna, I don't know if they're gonna come back and put flowers here or not. Anyway, I wanted to get right up on top of this to get a good, it's like I said with this camera, things always seem to be, things are always, okay. Alright. Shout out to my buddy Jan in Finland. Yeah, he was watching these videos. He was like, alright, what are park hours? What does that even mean? So I had to explain to him, well, those are the hours that you're allowed to be in the park. And I guess it's to, if they keep the park open all night, then the riffraff comes in and starts committing illegal activities. Alright, but anyway. Okay, so, alright, let me take a picture of this. Just want to make sure I got a good, make sure it's centered just so. Okay. I mean, I can always come back and crop it, but yeah, whatever. Just sometimes, man, you gotta go off the beaten path for the good shot. Woo! Oh my God! The bathrooms are open, and I need liquid refreshment. Well, I've got a little bit in here in this cup. I've been nursing it because alright, here we go. St. Charles Soccer Complex, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Yeah. Woo! Alright. So, yeah. It's a nice big old pavilion here. Have a party at. Trying to find the bathroom. I mean, okay, I'm guessing those are the bathrooms over there. Okay, nope. It says restrooms. Okay, so I guess they're probably. Oh, right, yeah. Restroom. Got a unisex restroom here. So, let's see here. Let's see. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm gonna have to put this on pause, and this is the end of part 1.